Okay, this is Tuesday, the 30th of October, 2018. This is another in a series of quality of life videos that I put out about my lot and the burden my lot is under day in, day out. I call it reckless endangerment, I call it assault, I call it ghetto golf. The managers of the golf course are a bunch of ghetto trash throwing rocks at my window every day. Let me do a 360 here and show you where I am in relationship to the hole here at the 6th hole. First of all, the tee box, I'm going to zoom in on it. This is the iconic tee box for the men's club every morning. This is an ambush. This is an accident waiting to happen. This is harassment. It's interdiction and harassment fire. The wild card is who's holding the club that's hitting the ball from back at that tee box. Is it a mediocre golfer or somebody that's been playing for 30 or 40 years? I have to look at all of it. Now, that tee box is about 40 yards from where I'm standing. Okay, I'm going to back off and I'm going to show you where my property is, what my property line is. Right here, how often do you see this on a golf course? Where the out of bounds is right up to the property line. Right up to the property line. There's no foul ball territory here. Now, another problem with this hole and the design of this hole is below that tree, just below that tree, is a cart path. Right there, that cart path, everything to the left of the cart path. It's like looking down a rifle. The sight picture that you're looking at from the tee box is everything left of the cart path, and the cart path is on the right side of the hole. Everything on the left side of the hole is instant death. So you're all aiming to run the ball down the cart path. That's why they have to have the tee box back there. If they have it in the middle, it's going to be a lake shot for the men. If they put that tee box in a more harmless place for me. What I'm trying to get across to the architects of the golf course, the managers of the course, the police department, the tax authorities, the real estate authority, what's going on here? This is an ambush. That's a Claymore mine set up there. Instead of have it going off at one time with BBs going in all directions, it's slow death here. All day long I'm going to be putting up with people that don't know how to play golf. They're West Valley golfers. Not only do they not know the game, but they don't know the etiquette. I get about 2 balls, 3 balls in my yard every day. That's when I come out and find them. If I'm not sitting here to tell golfers to stay off my property, the protocol is they can walk on anybody's patio. I've told you before, we've called the police over it. I've had policemen out here because of it. People walk in the other people's yards here. If this was a classy golf course, a real classy golf course, and if this was run by class people, upper class people that took the high road and were honest and had integrity, you would fix this. Instead of your long range plan saddling all the membership with a bill to build a brand new rec center, why don't you focus all your attention on making this golf course safe for the members? Redesign it. It's about 18 years old right now, 16, 18 years old. It's an adolescent, it's a out of control teenager. The way it was played for 15 years, we can't play it that way now. Because we have people and windows and houses and private property. When they opened this thing up, it was wide open golf. And they still play it that way because these idiots out here in the West Valley don't know any other way to play golf. Pan to the green We got the lake. Nobody wants to hit over the lake. Nobody wants to aim left of the cart path. So the tribal knowledge is when you're on that tee, bias right. Heaven forbid you hit it left. So everybody aims right. Guess what's right of the tee box? Me, my property line. Right here. One of the first rules that I ever learned about golf about 60 years ago when I first touched the club, 55 years ago when I first touched the club, was never be in range and down range of somebody hitting a golf ball. And here I am on a daily basis, these golf ghetto managers here that think it's okay to put me, make me a target. I'm the landing spot for bad golf shots. Anybody in the police department get that? My properties, I have 3 properties up here. I had 3, now I have 2, have had several windows broken, and at least thousands and thousands and thousands of golf balls have gone in my yard over the years. The ones I find in the evening are the people that had class. That when they hit it in my yard, they stayed out of my yard. They left the ball there and they went on and played the game. That's about 10% of all the balls that are hitting my yard when I'm not here. When I was working the first 7, 8 years I was here, all day long when I was sleeping and working which I had to do, I was working graveyard, all day long people walking into my yard. See that cart path right there? Where that bush is? If that was all grass, up to my property line, there it is. There's my property line right there. Okay, that's about a 40-foot walk. If that was grass, if this was lawn, there'd be a beaten down path. The first thing that happens when they hit a ball in my yard, they come up to a screeching halt right beyond that bush right there. They come to a screeching halt, they scream the tires. They squeal the tires, they jump out of the cart, and within seconds they've broken an Olympic record, looking in my yard all the way until they get up to my plants and onto my property. This is protocol. And when you call the golf shop, they got no answer for you. Oh, you bought a house on a golf course. Why don't you put up signs? What do you think these plants are? What do you think these plants are? There's your out of bounds sign saying stay off that's golf course. And these plants right here, the whole length of them, that's about 90 feet right there of plants. That's a no trespassing sign. To any normal person, but we don't have normal people playing golf out here. We got West Valley morons. And their sons, they bring their sons up to be the same morons they are. We don't care, he's from out of town. They're all snowbirds up there. We got a right to walk on their property. Heaven forbid we'd stop a golfer or tell a golfer on the first tee box, if this place had some class, there'd be somebody preaching to the golfers as they teed off on the first hole that you're on the tightest golf course in the valley. We've got cameras all over the golf course. If you choose to be stupid and play stupid and break somebody's window, you're going to pay for it. All right? You know that wouldn't work. Nobody would ever play golf out here again if you put them through that. But that should be done. So, all you people over there in the clubhouse and in the HOA that don't want me around you, like I'm the community leper, I'm off to a leper colony, I'm not allowed to talk. Please, why don't you get your heads together, the long range planning commission, and get with the golf management, and the golf management show me how professional you are. Change this course so nobody has to worry about a broken window on it. You change the tee boxes, you change the layout, do whatever. Your challenge is to keep the handicap the way it is. To me, I take all this shit right here, all this tee box and stuff, and move it across. Give this course some character. Make everybody know that when you come to Sundance, you're going to have a water shot on the water hole. That's it. That's it. When you play Sundance, when you get to the sixth hole, you're going to have a water shot. Everybody. The ladies, the men, the seniors, everybody, you're going to have to hit it over the water. Give the place some class.